We're starting Monday morning with lovely coffee. Mr. Nick Bundy. Good morning all. It's another Monday morning. Am I ready for the week? Who knows? But we're going to try our best. So we've got a fairly busy day on today. What is this guy doing, man? I get all the drivers on the road, you know, cause my eyes are like so half asleep. So yeah, anyhow, we got a meeting first thing this morning over at the office with the guys. And then we're going over to Nantwich, I believe. We've got a job in Hales Owen and another job somewhere else. But today we're just servicing, so it's a fairly chilled day. We've got a couple of fire services to do. We've got a couple of intruder services to do. That's about all we're really going to touch on today. So I'll film a little bit of it, but it's nothing you haven't seen before really. So we'll jump on that today. I've also got a couple of other things I need to sort out. All the madness behind the scenes. So at the minute I'm going through the process of buying my first ever property. My first ever house. 3-bed semi. Lovely drive, lovely garden and all the rest of that jazz. As you can imagine, the stress trying to deal with it all has just been absolutely through the roof. So trying to balance work, the social life, more work, and about a million other things that are going on. It's just been completely insane. So to kind of open and talk about it makes things a little bit easier, but yeah, bit of an insight into what's going on at the minute. So we're gonna have to get onto the solicitors today, figure out where we are in the process with the house, because I want them keys now. I need to start getting in there, ripping things apart, pulling plaster off, chasing walls, getting sockets done, rewiring, running data points, of course CCTV, all sorts of stuff to do. So it's a bit of madness at the minute. So that'll be some cool content though anyway for when that is ready. So I'm quite looking forward to bringing that to YouTube for you guys to watch along the journey, because it'll sort of be like a mini restoration project. I think the property itself, realistically, you could move straight in if you really wanted to. It's really nicely fitted out as it stands, but of course you want to put your own mark on it, and there's quite a few things that I want to do. A few things that I want to do, Mrs might disagree with, but we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. So yeah, that's all going on. I'm also in the process of selling my van. So the black Ford Transit that you've seen on the channel, that is my personal van. It used to be my business van. Since I sort of took a bit of a step back from my business now, we're getting rid of the van. So that is going tomorrow evening, I believe. So we've got to get that ready to go over tomorrow evening to Alex's, and then yeah, all sorts going on, guys. Got to try and fit the gym in as well today at some point, because I can't keep missing the gym. I'm going to start looking like Shrek on these videos. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But so I'll take you through the journey today, let you know what's going on, update you, throw a little bit of content in there for the servicing. Also buying a new camera today. We're going with a GoPro today. I'll let you know what camera we decided to buy in, and I'll do a full review walkthrough on it. But yeah, to get it done, see how the day goes, follow us for the journey. Wow, this seems like a brilliant start to the morning. I don't know what the hell's going on here, I'll be honest, but we're just going to sit in the traffic and hope that it passes by. You join us now on the way to Nantwich. Hour and 20 minutes down the road. Get there, conduct our annual fire and intruder alarm service, see how the rest of the day pans out. Let's go! Do you know what I mean? Could you have not just moved that over slightly, or I don't know. Pack out service bag, battery tester, most important thing in the kit, tripod of course, test bag for fire, fire test pole. Let's get it done. Right then, start this one off. Let's put it into test. Panel accessed. Trusty wearer. Beautiful. It is a, look at that, it's already ready for me. It just knows, doesn't it? Let's get that in, get that on. Just to let everyone know, I've also invested in the GoPro, so footage is going to be 10 million times better. I can assure you of that. Get this panel off, do the tests we need to do. Oh, that doesn't look the best, does it? Thankfully, we didn't install this. This is a takeover system. We've also, I believe we're also coming back to do some remedial works on, such as, however, for the time being, we need to ensure the actual system is running as it should. Healthy, no faults. I mean, upon arrival, there's no faults present, so it's always a good sign, isn't it? There's our panel. Just tucking my way down there. Just put our old trusty screwdriver away for a minute. Right, free my hands up, get these batteries tested, and then we'll go from there. Boom! Now, as you can see on this panel, if you notify, we've got full zones, 2, 3, 4. So there's full zones wide in there. First thing we need to do, ensure and test, and then we can go from there. We can then go through, put our zones in test, 2, 3, 4. And then what I like to do, where is it? Go back through for test just to make sure we've stayed in. All 4 zones are in test. Batteries are ready to be tested. Charge and current, our load, it's all ready to go. So we can do that in a second. Go around, test all the smoke heads. And yeah, let's get it done. As always, this should come back fine, 3.39 amp hours. Perfect. We'll mark that up, get it put back in the panel, test the next one, then we'll take you through doing our zones, and we'll get our multimeter out and check our voltages. That's the batteries tested, labelled up, red Milwaukee pen, obviously. If you're wondering what these batteries are, what they're for, obviously the panel's got mains coming into it, 230 volts. 2 batteries present. Size of the battery is adequate enough for the size of the panel and the zones and detection and so on. So that if the mains cuts out, we've still got battery backup. This is a fire panel. Legally, it needs that. Okay, so that's why we've got our batteries. Those are our jumpers. So then, it is time to get my pole out. Get this pole put together. If he wants to clip in, can we get him clipped in with one hand? Probably not. No, we can't. Ready to go. Super duper. Of course they're metal clips, and of course it's every 300mm. Let's get this one tested. Wait for the activation. There it is. Join me on Tuesday morning. It's 10 to 9 and it's a late start this morning. It's a bit of a late start, but we are working only about 5 minutes down the road today, hence why we left a little bit later, because give the guys a chance to get into their unit. But man, I'm tired this morning. It's going to be a day filled with coffee, I think, because didn't really sleep very well last night, to be fair, so it's going to be one of them days, but I'm sure we'll get through it. So no install works today, install works tomorrow, Wednesday. You'll be watching the next clip on the install works, because to be honest, I'm probably not going to film this service work here because you've seen it about 1 million times now. But I might very well pop next door whilst we're local and see the Mayo's car and commercials. Very good friends of mine. Probably pop next door, say a quick hello to them, and then we'll see what else is going on in the world. But today is the day the transit goes. So the black transit is going today over to a dealership in Starbridge. I'll put links across all platforms, all my social media platforms, when it is live on the website for sale. that'll be up very soon. So yeah, the black transit's up for sale. Anyone wants to grab themselves a quick bargain. That van is clean, like, yeah, it's so fresh. Gutted to be selling it, to be fair, but one of those things. So yeah, we'll be doing that later on this evening. Get the gym in and see what happens, but I need to try and get my hands on a few different products to start testing, because I feel like it's important to throw out there to you guys what tools are working for us out here and in the field and what's not. So I'm going to get myself a couple of different sets of tools over the next couple of days to test out, try a run for you guys, do a couple of reviews on them, and we'll go from there. But yeah, as I say, I'll jump back on with you in a minute. The next clip you'll see is probably be at Mayo's car commercials, or if there's anything really that interesting going on at this side, of course we'll get it on content. So yeah, see you in a bit, guys. So here's the situation for you all. So we've got a new van now. I dropped the old van last night, the black Ford Transit that is currently for sale. Dropped it off at the dealership, at my friend's dealership for sale. I took the new van keys with me, left them in the van, which is about 12 miles from my house. Came back home after I had a lift, realised I left the keys, and now I've had to go and travel back and get them this morning. So, late start today, but we move. Here's what it is. And now we've got the keys, so jump in the van, get the day done. It's cost me about 4 hours. The final drive in the Transit, it's nearly reached its destination of sale point. Sad day, guys, sad day. Right then, here's the situation for you all. So last night I dropped off the black Ford Transit van that we've just sold, dropped it off at the dealership to be sold. I left the new van keys in that van, and obviously it's come to this morning and I'm like, where are the keys? So I've had to get a lift back to that dealership, about 12 miles, if that. Get the keys, get the spare keys for this van, for the new van. Come all the way back home, get in the van, and now we can get on with the day. What a palaver. And then I've got to go and try and source the original keys for this that I've left in the van. Oh, halfway through the week. Something a little bit different for you. So we've got this heavy duty door contact. We're going to swap that out for a new one, because that's gone faulty. Do our cable joint up top, and I'll try and get a bit of content changing it if I can. So, new magnet fitted, old contact due to come off, new contact going on. Re-drill these holes, get our screws in. So this is what we're dealing with currently. Of course, my walkie's on the go. Let's get this cover off, see what we're dealing with, and then we will get this contact wired in. Show you that after we've wired it, because as you know, still haven't got a bloody GoPro. So here we go. Take our feed out the panel. There's our resistors. Let's get it done. Right, so feel free to correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but as far as I'm aware with the Galaxy stuff, we've got the resistance values. These are our little resistors, as if it wants to focus. There we go. Our resistors are 1K, 1K, so we've got total resistance value of 1K, 1K across this circuit. So our new one, which is here, will also have to be wired in 1K, 1K. So we'll establish now which one's 1K, 1K out of these using our multimeter. Get this wired in, job done. Nice and reading. Right, so bit of a struggle fitting that, to be fair, but that's done. New contacts on, flush, new joint boxes on. That's all good. That one was a little bit of a struggle, I'll be honest, because we was having a load of short circuit issues across the tamper cable. So, but that's all sorted now. So let's get out of here. Good morning all. So you joined me on, day is it today? It's Saturday morning. So I didn't really film much yesterday. Weren't really a great deal going on. We had all sorts of troubles that we ran into, so well, we won't go there. So didn't really do a great deal filming. Today we're fitting 5 cameras, 5 IP cameras, CCTV system at my good friend Ryan's house, brand new house. Him and his partner are building, which is cool. So we're gonna get that fitted today, and then that will pretty much end this week's video, to be honest with you guys. We've covered quite a fair bit this week, so this content now will either land tonight, being Saturday if you're watching this now, if not it'll be tomorrow, in your case today if you're watching this now. Yeah, you get the gist. So yeah, you'll be watching this either today, Saturday, or tomorrow, Sunday, whatever. But I'll edit it over today or tomorrow, and then see you on the next video. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. It helps. Peace.